when it first came out, when I was a kid, in like 2000. When did this game come out? 2001 or so? So I really wasn't a kid, I was a teenager. But yeah, I played this game then, and I beat it. Now, I didn't do all of the endgame side quests and content and stuff back then. I kind of just went through the main storyline. I did a little blitzball and everything, but for the most part, I just did blitzball and the main storyline, and that was it. I didn't do any of the, like, side optional bosses or anything like that. So now that the HD Remaster is out, I wanted to give it another go and get the Platinum Trophy and 100% it so that I could do everything I missed the first time around. And I know there's a couple things that were added, such as Penance in this version, which, you know, he's an optional boss that wasn't in the original. So no, I haven't done everything regarding the endgame. I haven't gotten everyone's celestial weapons and all that crap. So that's, you know, the reason for this playthrough now. Cool, Cedric. Nice. Same place, level 39. That's exactly where I am, so we'll be able to continue that. Awesome. But Red Mage, thanks so much for joining us. Welcome, man. Oh, I know it's a nice grind session. I know, trust me. This guy's darkness should be wearing off any second here. Nox, the volume is good. Everything sounds good regarding the volume now. Anesthetic. Did you tell your face somehow became... Your face became a meme? No, you didn't tell me that. How did your face become a meme? Volume's all good? Okay, cool. Thank you.
Enough.
Damn, that was one hell of an overkill.
Let's go.
Alright, let's up some of these sphere levels here. $200 more HP. Okay, sounds good, man. Alright, very good. Like I said, I'm just going to go back to the area around that save point, because I have about 5 more minutes here, guys. So I'll just do a little bit more grinding in this area, and that way I can save it, and the next time I play, I'll continue on forward. Oh, I got the platinum for FF7, man. It took me, actually look, I'll show you guys right now. That was the most fun and the quickest, actually, I've ever played through Final Fantasy VII because of the 2x speed feature. Here you go, Final Fantasy VII, Gaia's Guardian. Obtain all trophies. I got this on December 15th of last year at 8:44 p.m. It was the best playthrough of Final Fantasy VII I've ever done. But don't get me started on Final Fantasy VII. These guys here will tell you, Cedric and Noxe will tell you that I can talk about Final Fantasy VII for the rest of my life. But yeah, I did this quick as hell. I started my first... Here, hold on, let me see. Where's the first trophy? Was, Here we go. December 5th, first blood, emerge victorious from your first battle. And 10 days later, December 15th, I had the platinum trophy. So, yeah, it was, let me tell you how that's my favorite game of all time. My absolute favorite game of all time. Alright. I cannot wait for the remake. I cannot wait. Nox, can you tell Red Mage, you know, how excited I am for the remake? Sedek, you know, maybe you want to chime in too. Just kind of, you know, let them know how excited I am for this Final Fantasy VII remake. I think that would, you know, that would be nice. I can't wait. No, there is no probably going to take time off work. I am definitely going to take time off work, probably a week, and just binge play the entire first part when it comes out. Oh, I can't wait. Listen, I don't think they're going to mess it up with the episodes. At first, I will admit, at first I was very, very skeptical when I heard that the game was going to be episodic. But then I thought about it. And it's not going to be like the Telltale games where it's like you play a certain portion of the game and then you stop and you have to wait until the next episode comes out and you continue story-wise. You know, you continue from there and, you know, it's like it just keeps extending. I think this game... Square already said that each part is going to be equivalent to an entire full-length game. Okay? So it's going to be each part's going to be a full-length game. And of course, yes, it is going to continue where the last one left off to encompass the entire story of FF7. But the thing with that is, there is so much content in Final Fantasy VII that when they made the statement, at first I thought it was BS. But when they made the statement that each game is going to be an entire game length long, I'm like, oh, this is just a cop-out, you know, a way for them to just say, oh, you know, we have to do this because, you know, we want to get more money, you know, we want to extend the life of the game, we want to, you know, from a consumer standpoint, why charge just $60 for one game when we can charge like $40 for 3 and make more money? I thought all that too, and I was like really skeptical, but the universe of Final Fantasy VII is so vast and expansive, and you can do so much with it. I mean, just the city of Midgar alone is enough for like 60 plus hours of content. So then when I thought about it more, I'm like, actually, if they do this in parts, we will actually be getting more out of this gameplay experience than if they just confined it to one Blu-ray, you know, one disc, that you really couldn't fit everything on it. I mean, as much as you can fit in a game nowadays on a Blu-ray, imagine all of that times 3, all combined into one game. And of course, what they're going to do, I'm sure, is just like the old school, you know, 1997 3-disc. If you remember, Final Fantasy VII was on 3 discs originally. And the way you did it was, once you put the second disc in or the third disc in, it didn't eliminate the places from the first disc that you could, you know, you could still go back to the beginning of the game. You could still go back to those places and explore them and fight the same battles and collect the same items and all that. And I think that's how they're going to do it here, where we're going to get released a giant chunk of Part 1, probably all of Midgar, you know, the beginning part of the game. And then when the second part comes out, it's going to release more content and enable you to go further, just like the second disc did back in 1997, but you'll still be able to go back to Midgar and those other places where you were originally able to in Part 1. And then the same thing for Part 3. It'll release the end of the game, everything. You'll have the entire game accessible now to you, but you'll still be able to go back and do everything that the first and second parts introduced. So I think overall, in the grand scheme of things, we're going to have a much better gameplay experience with so much content. I think that what I think Square is trying to do is have so much content in this game that the replayability of it is going to be through the roof. And I'm really, really not worried about it at all. I'm really not worried. I have to go back and save. I am running out of time. See what Final Fantasy VII does to me? I can't wait. All right. Alright, cool. So guys, I want to thank you all so very much. Red Mage, thanks for finding me and popping in and saying hey for a little while. I hope you enjoyed your time here. Nox and Cedric, it was great to see you guys as always. It's awesome that you guys both dropped by this morning. And like I said, I'm going to try to go on a regular schedule now of 6:30 to 8 a.m. Eastern Time for my streams now. This way I can get a little decent hour and a half gameplay session each morning. Hopefully I can stick to that. So that's Monday through Friday though. So tomorrow's Saturday. I won't be streaming at 6:30 a.m. on Saturday. I might be streaming again tomorrow. I don't know, but you guys are following me. In case I do go live, you'll see it. But yeah, Monday through Friday we're gonna. Hey, Red Mage, thanks so much for the follow, man. I appreciate it. So now you're following me too as well, Red Mage. So when I go live, you'll know. But if I don't get to go live over the weekend, then the next time should be 6:30 a.m. Monday morning. So thank you guys so much for joining me, Cedric, Nox, Red Mage, everybody else that's here, a couple other lurkers maybe. Thank you guys for watching me. I really appreciate it. You guys are the best viewers on Twitch ever. You know, the best friends a guy could have. So thank you. Take care, everybody, and I will see you all next time.